November. Also, I can't afford a turkey hat. It's November, guys. November is November. It's a month that is known for Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is a time where the family, friends, relatives, which is family, comes together and they enjoy some time eating turkey, getting fat, and enjoying what they're thankful for. But just what is Thanksgiving? Now, of course, since we're all liberals, we all know the whole story behind Thanksgiving. You know, some weirdos came across the great big pond from England land and Tea land and decided to build huts and make friends with some Indians. But there's actually some backstory behind it that you weren't told by the liberals. I'm gonna get some hate comments. Also, I'm sure a lot of you know about Christmas, which is also coming up. I love Christmas. Christmas is a time where, again, the family gets together and gets fat and hungry. How are you fat and hungry? Anyways, it's where the family gets together and they enjoy some time together, and of course you open some frickin' boxes that have some iPods inside because Apple's apparently better than Android now. But also, what is the backstory behind that? I'm sure that if you're Roman Catholic or Christian, you would know the backstory, but sometimes kids are just told that Christmas is a time of just fun. Or a fat guy. So, what is behind these two holidays, which I'm sure you already know. So, I'm just gonna get on with the video. Anyways, many years ago, there was a man named Charles Schulz, and he created these characters like Charlie Brown, Linus, friggin' Snoopy, and Woodstock. These characters became super popular just because of who they were, and their characters and how realistic they were. This was known as the Peanuts Gang, and other characters were existent, like Lucy, who was a complete friggin' moron, and Pigpen, Peppermint Patty, other characters, and the adults were all just speaking in like wah 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 wah. Anyways, there were many TV specials that were created with the Peanuts characters. There was a Charlie Brown Thanksgiving, which had Charlie Brown doing some Thanksgiving stuff, but there was another version about the true story behind the Pilgrims. It had quite a lot of detail put into it, and I thought it was one of the greatest things I've ever watched on television. In fact, it's still a tradition today that our church watches a Charlie Brown Thanksgiving, or at least the kids watch a Charlie Brown Thanksgiving every year for sort of a Thanksgiving special thing for Sunday school. And also, there was also a Charlie Brown Christmas, and this one is basically an amazing story about Charlie Brown doing some Christmas stuff with his friends, and like a lot of it goes wrong, and then Linus does this awesome thing. More on that in the future. Anyways, let's get into Charlie Brown Thanksgiving.
The animation begins with an explanation of the ship, the people getting on board, and holy frick, talking about their religion and everything. That's something you don't see nowadays.
Not much happens in the first few sections, as I've just stated, but, you know, it tells about the perils, what happened, what's going on, the sicknesses, and everything that happened on the Mayflower. It's when they actually get to their final destination up in Massachusetts that everything just starts going wrong.
Then, a bunch of the pilgrims decide to go and search for Indians. And then, next thing you know, washama friggly bammy wham, there they are.
Look, over there. 4, 5, 6 Indians and a dog. Put down your muskets. Let's see if they'll talk.
Let's walk slowly toward them. Smile. Show them we don't want to harm them. Oh no, they're running away.
Now eventually, next thing you know, this happens.
And then, a miracle. Look, Linus, he's
Sans.
Everything I do everything I do everything I do everything I do.
So then Sans shows up, and, you know, does some things. and that's pretty much all he does. But he also brings over the Squanto guy, and Squanto teaches him how to hunt, fish, plant, some shish, a little other stuff. But he also has this really cool backstory.
I was kidnapped from my land here by Englishmen many years ago. They took me to Spain, but some friendly monks helped me to escape to England. I served a wonderful man who also had me learn English, and that man finally gave me my freedom to sail back here to my land.
It's thanks to Squanto that the entirety of the Peanuts crew, as well as some other characters created to fit into the story, actually technically what's gonna become America, are able to give thanks for everything that the Indians have done, and of course, you know, give thanks to God for the providence and the food and everything. You know, it was the most bountiful harvest ever. They thank the Indians for everything they've done, and then they eat. That's pretty much what happens.
And now it's time for the celebration to begin.
There are still a few of your customs that I do not understand.
Anyways, we're gonna have to switch channels to get to A Charlie Brown Christmas, a timeless cartoon or anime, whatever, where Peanuts characters do some things, and it is timeless for the song Christmas Time is Here, some classic scenes, and another thing that Linus does at the end. Like I said, more on that when we get there. Anyways, let's get to it.
Christmas is coming, but I'm not happy. I don't feel the way I'm supposed to feel. I just don't understand Christmas, I guess. I like getting presents and sending Christmas cards and decorating trees and all that, but I'm still not happy. I always end up feeling depressed.
Charlie Brown, you're the only person I know who can take a wonderful season like Christmas and turn it into a problem. Maybe Lucy's right. Of all the Charlie Browns in the world, you're the Charlie Browniest.
Charlie Brown is then elected to be the director of the Christmas play, and, you know, it's a bit of responsibility. It's kind of stressful for him. He then ends up going, and he finds out that the way they're rehearsing this Christmas play is they're all like doing some weird acting things that are nowhere near Christmas. You hear the classic song Linus and Lucy play, and that goes well, because that's Christmas themed. Totally Christmas themed.
Here he comes! Attention, everyone! Here's our director!
Man's best friend. We need a Christmas tree.
Hey, perhaps a tree. A great, big, shiny aluminum Christmas tree. That's it, Charlie Brown. You get the tree. I'll handle this crowd.
Okay. I'll take Linus with me. The rest of you practice your lines.
Get the biggest aluminum tree you can find, Charlie Brown. Maybe paint it pink. Yeah, do something right for a change, Charlie Brown.
They gotta go overload when it comes to the artificial Christmas trees, because they're completely made of solid steel. That's a thing, for frick's sake.
This really brings Christmas close to a person.
Fantastic.
And then before them, in the midst of all these steel, apparently, Christmas trees, Charlie Brown and Linus find this one tree, the last living tree that is in this nursery. Charlie Brown and Linus go, and they grab it, and they take it back to Lucy. And the reception was mixed.
Boy, are you stupid, Charlie Brown. What kind of a tree is that? You are supposed to get a good tree. Can't you even tell a good tree from a poor tree? I told you he'd goof it up. He's not the kind you can depend on to do anything right. You're hopeless, Charlie Brown. Completely hopeless. Rats. You've been dumb before, Charlie Brown, but this time you really did it.
Because that's just the kind of friends that we need in our lives. You know, if I came home with a Christmas tree that crappy, honestly, same thing would happen. Everyone would think I'd be completely worthless. So, Charlie Brown is just so down in the dumps thanks to what he's been told by his friends about what's going on with this Christmas tree. And he's all like... Now, here's the section that I wanted to get to. This is one of my favorite section in cartoon history. And yeah, animes count in this case. So anyways, when this section was released, it had a bit of controversy, even at the time. Here, have a watch.
Isn't there anyone who knows what Christmas is all about? Sure, Charlie Brown. I can tell you what Christmas is all about. Lights, please. And there were in the same country shepherds, abiding in the field, keeping watch over their flock by night. And lo, the angel of the Lord came upon them. The glory of the Lord shone round about them, and they were sore afraid. And the angel said unto them, Fear not, for behold, I bring you tidings of great joy, which shall be to all people. For unto you is born this day in the city of David a Savior, which is Christ the Lord. And this shall be a sign unto you. You shall find the babe wrapped in swaddling clothes, lying in a manger. And suddenly there was with the angel a multitude of the heavenly host praising God, and saying, Glory to God in the highest, and on earth peace, goodwill toward men. That's what Christmas is all about, Charlie Brown.
Now, of course, people are all like...
But why? Why would you do that? Why would you do any of that?
And Charles Schultz was all like...
Have you heard of Jesus?
So, yeah, not a lot of people liked it. I don't know why. Because it's the friggin' truth. Anyways, Charlie Brown is motivated by the words of the Gospel Luke. That he takes a tree and he just realizes just what Christmas really is about. So he takes the tree and he goes outside and he finds that Snoopy's doghouse has been decorated for a contest and he wins first prize. Then, like complete friggle frick, he takes one of the glass baubles off of his decoration. And... oh yeah, that totally fit with the moment. Ah, frick this. Anyways, all of Charlie Brown's supposed friends come outside after Charlie Brown yells,
I've killed it. Oh, everything I touch gets ruined.
and they see this tree, it's knocked over, it's dying, and Linus takes his blanket and he wraps around the bottom, giving it warmth. Everyone takes the decorations from Snoopy's house and they make it the most beautiful Christmas tree ever. Charlie Brown returns and they all sing. And that is how it ends. All in all, the Peanuts cartoons are a classic, no matter which one you're watching. Whether it be the one where Patty accidentally turns herself into a dog.
NANI?
Or him.
NANI?
Except they didn't turn into a dog, they just went to a dog training facility. Whatever. The classic Charlie Brown Thanksgiving, where Charlie Brown has the conflicts about like whose house to go to for Thanksgiving and where his friends should go for Thanksgiving and all that. Some of the newer cartoons even are okay, I guess, like when we learned about Snoopy's whole entire family and where he came from and how he is like the most expensive dog on the entire friggin' planet. and the reboot movie, which I never watched, which is a shame. I hear it was really good. Anyways, guys, that's it for this episode of Luke Does Gaming. If you really liked it, go ahead, leave a like. What harm is it gonna do? Leave a comment if you want to recommend anything, or just state your own opinions. I'll try not to argue and whatnot. You know, I'm a nice guy. So yeah, leave a comment if you want. If you're brand new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. I usually post gaming videos or review videos around once a month. Except sadly, guys, I'm not going to be posting December. This one is going to be sort of a double big. Because I'm a boring big freak. Don't forget, if you guys want to be reminded of newer uploads, go ahead and hit the bell icon. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching. So, that's it. When life gives you potatoes, you make potato salad. Throws a cloth over the camera.